Good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7 yards there and a first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
You can feel the effort all the...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete.
A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. You press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay. These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Cannon. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st down, Denver.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Brought down.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play.
They didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's caught, Shepard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dalvin Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Cook, they'll try and run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43, Broncos 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
One great dig.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call time.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll keep it himself. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.